Hi friends, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We have had so much fun creating holiday content for you this year. It's been much needed in 2020, if you ask me. So one of our most requested videos is to do tours of our house, and we have our empty house tour, which is one of our most viewed videos, but we haven't actually done like a tour of our house probably since last Christmas. And I think it's just kind of a fun way that you feel like maybe you're just over at our house for a brunch or just a little get together, which is really how we think of you guys as part of our community. I also wanted to thank Wonderbly for sponsoring this video. I'll tell you about their customizable books later on. They make the best gifts, you guys. So it's just me and little Desmond. Desmond, come here. Come here. Oh, he's just a bundle of joy. The other kids are at school. And so, should we give them a little tour of our house? Yeah. Yeah. That way they can kind of feel like they came over for a fun little holiday party. Yeah. Yeah. I am rather overdressed for the occasion, but that's kind of per usual for me. I tend to overdress for things. It's just, I love a good Christmas/holiday outfit, and I'm not sure how many get-togethers we're gonna have this year. So I've got my red velvet shoes and my holly berry skirt, cute little red velvet belt, black velvet shirt. I've also got my burgundy velvet earrings. I really like velvet, you guys. Anyway, I love a good Christmas outfit. Okay, before I get into the whole tour, I wanted to thank Wonderbly for sponsoring this video. I may or may not have done a happy dance when they reached out to us and wanted to do a partnership. Years ago, my sister-in-law gifted my son Hudson a Wonderbly book, and it's one of his favorites. He absolutely loves this book, and so it was like the type of thing where I kept wanting to go on and order, but I never got around to it. So let me show you some of their beautiful books. I'm going to wrap these up in some of the gift wrap they sent me with and surprise the kids tonight. So this is one to all three of them. So sweet. I love books that are very repetitive about how much I love my kids, because it's the perfect setting for us to sit down and cuddle up at night and read a story. And I was just struck by how much that really looks just like my kids. So excited to show them this one. And I also created a book for all three of my kids individually. This one is Bedtime for Desmond, which is ironic because he's a terrible sleeper. This one's for my daughter Emmeline, the little girl who lost her name. It's so cute. It goes through each letter of her name and kind of explaining a different scenario along with it. This one's Darling for my 6-year-old boy Hudson. Just got all of these different occupations that he can have, all these different possibilities of who Hudson Scott could be. I just love it. And the process of creating these books couldn't be easier, and it's kind of just magical seeing it personalized for the characters to look like your children and to see their actual names in the illustrations in the book. To learn more about Wonderbly, you can click the link in our description. And sincerely, you guys, I think this just makes the most special gift. Books are keepsakes to me, so specialized books with my kids' names on them are just extra special. So first step up in the tour is the front of our house. We'll show you what it looks like all lit up at night, but I really tried to use a lot of the traditional decor that my mom used in our house. It's very nostalgic to me, the red and white lights and all the garland and wreaths. That is just exactly how my mom decorated our house for Christmas growing up. And these little gingerbread men, if you saw our videos about these, my dad helped me make these this year. So fun. It's just really looking a lot like my mom's house, but that's a good thing because my mom does a great job decorating for Christmas. So, right when you walk in the door, we have our little entry area. These little guys were in my grandma's house all growing up, and she gifted them to me a few years ago. They're very nostalgic to me. And we've got Buddy the Elf. What's your favorite color right here? With your curly hair. So this greets you right when you come through the door. And then right around the corner from the front door, we've got our library. We usually get this all cleaned up for videos, so there's no music here, but this is really what it usually looks like. I've got some songs that I'm working on that we're going to sing in our virtual Christmas program for church. So that's gonna be fun. Since we did a Harry Potter Christmas tree this year, I had lots more decorations to put on this year. In past years, it's been like very sparse. I guess last year was the first year. So last year it was very sparse, but I love this white phlox tree in this all black room. Okay, coming around the corner in here, we have Emmeline's room. This is a tree that we added this year. So now both of the front windows have a tree looking out of them, and it's a perfect bedroom for a tree because she's got these big tall ceilings. So much fun. I love her little slippers here by her bed. And one day she was a little bit bored, so she painted this gingerbread girl. I love that. Okay, now let me take you in the great room. It doesn't have quite the same effect in the day, but here it is. This is really our main space for entertaining, and it's really been a blessing to have a good sized space here. That's how we designed the house, wanting a really big great room where we could accommodate a lot of family and friends. Like I said, I don't know how many gatherings we'll have like that this year, but it's still a wonderful place for our little family to gather as well. Let me show you some of my favorite touches in here. So we've got the wreaths in here on all of our French doors. I love the heirloom quality of wreaths on doors like this. I think it's so fun. It's really easy to do. If you watch our Decorate With Me Christmas videos, just hanging them over the door like this with ribbon, it's super easy. Our Harry Potter tree ended up so fun. I really love any old theme for a Christmas tree, but Harry Potter's very nostalgic to us this year. We just watched all of the movies at a point in quarantine where I was honestly like feeling pretty depressed, and it kind of offered us an escape and a new story as a family to just really enjoy. So it's kind of significant to have it on the Christmas tree this year. And plus it's just a really fun Christmassy franchise, don't you think? I think it's really fun. What are some of your favorite things on the Christmas tree? Yeah. You don't know. You can see our Harry Potter Christmas videos for lots more detail about this tree, but my favorite things on this tree are these little snowy owls. These from Pottery Barn are so sweet, sweet little Hermione. And the scarves turned out really cute. I wasn't sure if they'd be tacky or cute. Sorting hat at the top. And all of these candles light up and flicker, and it just gives this tree such a glorious effect. This mantle is very different from last year. We added the Mirror of Erised, another Harry Potter touch, and these little mini Christmas trees. I say mini, but that mirror is 5 feet tall. And the tallest tree there is 4 feet tall, so it gives you kind of a sense of scale of what this room's like. And I just love the mix of these burlap stockings that I made a few years back, and also these faux fur stockings. Just such a cozy effect here. We have our cute Hogwarts castle, adding another Harry Potter touch. And also our Hedwig and our Dobby, kind of giving it a Harry Potter vibe throughout here. And we also have this nativity scene. We wanted to bring in some of the traditional and religious aspects of Christmas as well, of course. And the touch in here that's been the most striking, I think, when people come over is these hanging candles. We did a video on this as well, and that was back with our Halloween Harry Potter decor, if you saw that video. And they were so much work that we decided to keep them up for Christmas. We'll show you what these look like at night, but they light up and it really creates a magical atmosphere that I think is very Christmassy, as well as fun for our Halloween Harry Potter feast too. Another thing I should mention, this little manger is something someone gifted us a few years ago, and the kids love to, when someone does something kind for them or when they do something kind for someone else, they put a little piece of straw in the manger. It's one of our favorite traditions. Okay, so now into the kitchen. This festive kitchen decor makes me really happy, especially when my kitchen is clean, which doesn't happen all that often. In our Decorate With Me video, I showed you all of this decor I put up and these Christmas dishes, which, if I'm being honest, are more decoration than we actually use. These are very special to me. Maybe you have people in your life that kind of exemplify the spirit of Christmas, if you will. For me, that was my mom's mom, whom we called Granny. And she passed away when I was 13. I've talked about her a few times on this channel before. She passed away quite young, in her late 50s. We had kind of some warning that she was going to go. And so I remember not too long before she died, she called me over to her house and we packed up all of these Christmas dishes. So they've always been really special to me, and it's really a pleasure to display them in my kitchen like this. We have this little imposter Lala here. We always find her in sneaky places throughout the house, really. And then turning over here to the dining nook, we put together this fun centerpiece last year. I love that we could just roll it out and have it ready to go this year. And more wreaths over here. So thank you for joining me on this fun little tour of our house. If you were here, we would sit down and have a brunch. We would have honey ham, we would have quiche, orange juice, orange rolls, cinnamon rolls, blueberry muffins, all the carbs, all the actual carbs. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope your holiday season is bright and merry and all the things. We'll see you soon. Bye. So, okay, Dad, come here.
I didn't fart.
I didn't fart.
You did fart.
Oh man.